for how to make a Brahmin thread. But as with many things, sometimes in person it becomes real rather than in theory on the YouTube. So what we're going to do is, all you need is cotton, but pure cotton and fairly thin. And that was something that you need. Pure cotton and fairly thin. And then you need a pair of scissors and you need a measuring tape. So here's a measuring tape. So what we're going to do, under Brahmin threads, if you buy in the shop, in India you can buy ready-made Brahmin threads, but almost always they come as 6 threads when you buy. So that the thread, we are going to end up with 9 threads. It's called Nava Sutra, 9 threads. And it's 9 threads is made of 3 sets of 3 threads, and you can see 1 knot, 2 knots, 3 knots. Each of these is 1 set of 3 threads. So when you buy in the shop, they're almost always, in fact I've never found Nava Sutra. They come in form of 6. But in our mat, Guru Maharaj Gurudev, they gave Nava Sutra, 9 threads. So you end up having to open up the roll and try to get 3 of 6 divided by 2. 3 times 6 equals 18, divided by 2 equals 9. So from 3 sets you make 2 sets. But they're always different lengths. So you end up having to open them all out and try to find which ones are almost the same length. So in a way, better off starting yourself and making the thread. And if you're not in Vrindavan or Navadip, it's not so easy to get threads from Walmart. Mostly it's I don't think they have them on the shelves. So it's good to be able to make yourself. And the other thing is that some Pakka Brahmins, they replace their thread, some replace their thread every full moon. And some do on Ekadashis, different traditions in different places, but some do every full moon. But at least every now and again we should be changing the thread. It shouldn't be until you all become grey and broken and everything. And so, anyway, like that. So, to make one thread, it's made of 3 sets of 3, as we just explained. So one important thing for us is that each of those sets of 3 need to be the same length. Otherwise, we're still in the same position of trying to match together unknown lengths. So that's why we need some tape measure. And you can experiment yourself, but 5.2 meters is going to be good for most people. The length of the piece of cotton that you start for each one. So, wow. 5.2 meters.
It's like 15. That's huge.
Stay. It's going to be divided. It's going to one thread will make. Okay, go to 5.2. She can't go back. Look, you go back. You want her to fall into the.
Or you could just go to 1 meter and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You could do it actually, you could go with 30 centimeters. And go but when you have a 5.2 meter thing,
Utilize.
how long is this?
How long is a piece of string?
Oh, perfect. 5.
Where's 5?
Here, 500.
Okay, there's 5. Okay, now go back 0.2. There's 0.2, okay? Mathematics?
Okay, good. Perfect.
So that's 5.2. So now the scissors, which we were very famously showing, as one of the 3 items we need for this, we cut.
I think we're good on the...
Okay, so are you sure that's 5.2? Yes, okay. Now what we want to do is, that's the end of the ruler, okay? Because even if you made a mistake, which I know is impossible for the Jiva soul to make a mistake, but then we want to get our 3 bits of string all exactly the same length, so just take it off this piece of string. So hold the 2 pieces together, and then you walk all the way down there with the scissors, How many Hare Krishnas does it? Well, you can do all this one person, by the way. But this is an example.
How many Hare Krishnas does it take to make it?
Yeah, exactly.
Brahman thread?
So you want to find the other end
Okay.
and cut it.
Yeah. You sure that's taut? You all got the right leg? Exactly the right leg?
You cut it with
Come
the
on,
right
you can-
hand, the scissors between the forefinger and the
Okay. What mantra do I chant on this?
click.
Om Tatsat. Oh, see? It didn't work.
Okay,
It didn't work when I said
okay.
Om.
Now
When
come
it
back
said
with
Tatsat,
the back with the string. We need to cut one more.
We need more.
Okay, run along.
Oh.
Oh no. Throw it away. Try a new one.
We're just making fun.
We are not making an official video. I mean, we didn't point out at the beginning that we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to make it.
Okay.
Lucky you all came, right?
That's why after watching video it's impossible to.
Okay, so now put this safely so it doesn't get a mess. Now we need to just separate these now. And when you have 6 people, it's very easy just to separate them. And lay, okay, so lay this right hand one down on the ground. Yes, good enough, just so it doesn't get tangled. And we've got a great place to do it because we've got lots of space here. So again, put one down. Okay, so we've got 3 pieces of string the same length. Now we come over here where there's lots of light and you can see. And all we need now is the scissors and the scissor man. Come to the light. So that
And the mantra
and the mantra. Okay.
from Sudarshan.
Okay, so now you see it. Everybody sit down. So now you've got 3 pieces of string the same, of thread the same, and then what you're doing. So you're sitting down, as you can see. It's a video. Sitting down with your knees crossed, legs crossed, and you now just thread it. Okay, just watch. You just thread it around your knees, and then you just go up, just like you're going to tie a knot or something. Just go up and over. If you're tying shoes, you put a bow. Oh, I've got my shoes tied. But so it's, I mean, just very easy, up and over. And then you got a short length and you got a long length. This short length, you make it point towards the long length. So you're making a loop at the top. And then you have to think you are driving in Los Angeles or somewhere where you've got all these roads that go round and round. When you drive, you follow your lane and you follow the exit and you follow the signs. So you're going to follow where you've pointed it to. You're going to follow this string as your road. Wherever it goes, this is going to go. So it goes, I mean, I don't know if you can see it. It's going here, then it's going under here, and then it's coming out this side, and then it's going around my leg. So if we pull it out, so you see, we're just following this, and now it's going around my leg. I'm just following that original string that's there, and now when it comes here, it's underneath. You can see it's underneath. So we're going, oh, is it underneath? Yes. If I open it a little bit, you can see better. It's underneath. You just follow it, just like you're driving a car. And you follow it out, and then you see it's going now. So it's come this way, and now it's going under here and back up here. So you're just following that road. And then you do it again. So now you've got 2 strings, and when you do it again, you'll have 3. So you're just following the same. Coming over the top, through the hole. But you don't have to remember over the top and through the hole. You just look carefully. And just like when you drive, you have to be careful to take the right exit and follow everything. You can't cross lanes and do these things. And then round your knee, and then back up. And then now, again, all we're doing is we're following. You see, it's come this way, it's come along this road, which is underneath and up, and then it is coming around and up. So now your two ends have come to face each other. Two ends, because you run out of road, come to the end of the road. So now be careful to keep this circle that's around your knees and this circle which is in your hands, and just tie them temporarily together with a slip knot, like you would tie your shoes with. So you just, not so easy to demonstrate really, but anyway, just a slip knot means like that, like you tie your shoes, so you can just do that and it opens. Now you've got two circles, where the top one, where our thumbs are, and the bottom one here. But they're not exactly even right now, because part is a bit loose and parts not exactly even. So just you move it, just kind of work it a little bit, and you will find, depending on your good karma and depending on whether you're being filmed or not, you'll find that it all, even you can take it off your legs, keep the two circles and just kind of work it, and sooner or later it'll come to be pretty much the same. Or, I mean, it'll come to be exactly the same if you keep working it. So now we don't have any sloppy, like one part which is too long. So put it back on your knees and make it so that the top part, now you pull it down so it becomes quite small. Okay, I can say before you do that, you can check, have you done it right? Because at this point, when you open it up, you can see everything's flowing nicely. If you'd accidentally
take a wrong turn.
Took a wrong turn, you'll find that it does. But it's clear that everything is following itself everywhere. So you can just double check that. And actually, when you try to even it up, that's when you can also, I must have made a mistake, because sometimes you find it's not exactly in line. So anyway, now you open up the bottom circle so that the top one becomes small, like this, holding. So you want to maintain everything. And all you're going to do is this. You're going to open up that slip knot that you made. Okay, so you opened up the slip knot, and you're just going to do exactly the same thing as we did before. That is, you can see this is, this one I'm holding is going this way, you can see, and this one I'm holding was going this way. So all you do is the same thing, you follow it around and follow the road, but now it's a bit smaller. The circle is smaller, so you have to be a bit more fine, but it's going over and then under, and then it wants to go down here, but that's all the string that's left. So this is one side, and you do the same with the other side. This one is going this way, so you follow it under, because it's going under, you see, and then over the top, and you can see it's going down through the hole and then out the other side. So you just have it follow, so you can see it's all following the same. And then just gently pull it together. There you are, that's it. And then with the scissors, just kind of give it a, so it's not loose. And then you just trim off just a little bit at the end, that's all. So whatever you've got left, just leave.
You didn't say the mantra.
No, I didn't say the mantra, right. But this, just a bit you leave at the end, you don't have to leave very much, it's the knot's already tied. And that's one thread. And then because we have two more pieces the same length, then you do the same with the other two, and guess what? They'll all be the same length. And then when you've done that, you put them together so the knots, so you get the second one and you put it so the knot is fairly close to here. Then you put the next one, the knot is fairly close to here. So you'll see that the knots are fairly close together, and then just kind of work them together, that they're all fine. and then ready for the devotee to wear. And in the mat they put on turmeric. Before a devotee goes to wear it, they put on the yellow turmeric. It's regarded as purifying, and turmeric, and you can use Ganges water. The idea is that the knots get some purification, and then you can replace the Brahmin thread at home. So it's not difficult, and you can actually do them fairly quickly, especially when you get used to the size, and you hardly need to even up. But it doesn't matter, you just even it up quickly. But you need to get it even, otherwise you'll have one piece which is kind of floppy. But we've seen, even with the floppy piece, after a little while, when they get wet and dry, it somehow evens up. And if you chant the Gayatri very strongly, anyway, this is making the Gayatri thing, as shown to me by Aranya Maharaj, who was Krishna Sharan Prabhu, who Guru Maharaj sent us to for doing things like this. So this is very useful to know, and what is useful to know also is how to restring the thread, Brahmin thread, the japa beads, how to restring the japa beads, and in the style of the mat also, how to put that loop on the top. And there is also a video about that. Pitu Prabhu made that video.
Oh.
So we can give a link to that.
Style of the mat you mean is how there's a string coming out of the bead that we don't chant.
The Sumera bead.
And it loops around. Yeah. Because there are different styles.
Because there's like the flourish, and then there's like the...
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in that regard, in case this is the only video you ever see, for the Brahmin thread we do make it out of cotton. It should be pure cotton. For the japa beads, in reality, we make it out of nylon, or the kind of nylon thread that feels like cotton, not slippery nylon like a fishing line. Fishing line. A line, fishing line. Not slippery nylon. But why? Because the japa beads, the japa thread does break. I mean, and I use cotton for some time. Not always, but you have to again and again replace that cotton. It does break. The hole in the japa beads, that kind of can tighten up and snap them. But the nylon does last. Not forever, nothing lasts forever, but the nylon we do use in the japa beads, but not in the Brahmin thread.
Do only knots need to be purified by the Ganga water?
By the turmeric or Ganga water, yes.
Only that part with the...
Yes, you have the three of them together more or less, and then they just rub some turmeric on.
Okay, I saw devotees who try to put into turmeric
all around.
All around. So, for clarification, this point. Thank you.
Maharaj, but what is significance of having a thread and chanting on the
Well,
thread?
we can say the significance is our Guru Devs want us to wear the thread.
Yeah.
And even when we see the appearance sometimes of some great soul, for instance, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is regarded as like very auspicious. When he appeared, his umbilical cord was wrapped around like a thread.
Like Sudarshan.
Like Sudarshan.
My umbilical cord almost choked me to death.
Yeah, see, that's different. That's a great asura.
Die to live. And also, just recently, whose appearance were we reading about or singing about? And somebody's appearance, and it said, there was description, or maybe it wasn't appearance, it was a description of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu perhaps. We were reading somewhere, in our daily reading, and there was some description, and of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his arms, his hands reached down to his knees, and eyes are like this, and like so many beautiful descriptions. And a brilliant, fine Brahmin thread adorned his body like this. These things are described, and I'm not really the why person to answer the whys, but I am in the sense of it's what our gurus have established, and so we're very happy for that. And some of the things we do, including the style of our cloth and things, this is from like rejuvenated and established by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur to establish what is appropriate for our modern age. And Saraswati Thakur, modern age, drove in a motor car. But also I've seen from the harmonists some descriptions about Srila Saraswati Thakur, about using the devotees, using the motor car. And if it's for their own thing, like going to the pharmacy to get medicine or anything, will walk by foot, barefoot, and go to, not to use the car for any other business and preaching, like things like this. This is my 7-minute call for the next appointment. 40, not 7 minutes, for a 13-minute call. So this is a lesson, and there is 2 more Brahmin threads there.
We're already ready.
One of you can do one of you can do the other.
Shall we just start?
Then another one.
But the first loop, what we're doing, it's a simple one, just like for the shoes. I mean, the first
knot.
Which we follow down.
Well, how about you do it? And then
Okay.
this is the point, the practical side.
Okay, so we have this, and now I just loop it under.
Yes.
Like, okay, good. Then I have to follow something. Okay.
Well, no, first of all, remember you've got to make 2 loops. You've got 1 loop now, 1 circle is around your legs. Now you've got another almost loop there, but you have to make the 2 different strings point to each other. Yes, now there's your loop coming at the top.
Yeah.
But make this top loop a little shorter, probably. Okay.
I'm pretty impressed, Shama, that you're trying this, because
And then
because I definitely couldn't do it.
yes, you could.
Now follow.
Yeah, follow the
road.
Yeah, just follow the road.
Exactly.
Why are all the girls doing it? What's going on?
Because we haven't. That's why we.
Oh, you always wanted.
We not take it for granted.
Right.
The road is here. Okay. This is my
there.
watch.
Yeah.
Okay, down.
And you do want to be careful not to tangle. Sometimes the most difficult part about this is you get one piece of string tangled and then you can't untangle it. No, so you want to be a little careful for the not to get the string tangled.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
And inside, right?
Is there any significance to the 9 threads?
Hmm?
Is there any significance to the 9 threads instead of 7?
Yeah.
Instead of 6.
Or 6?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, exactly.
That is Guru Maharaj gave us 9. But Srila Prabhupada gave 6. And probably you know, and I don't want to like say because this and this, but we have heard that the 6 was for the Vaishyas.
For well, it's like almost a Kshatriya Brahmana. It's like Kayas to have like less threads
Does
than like
understand what's
the
going on when you like
higher
close
Brahmins have 9.
Yeah. But then you see, we don't want to shout these things, otherwise they think they're so proud. But it's not so proud. It's what Guru Maharaj gave us. And so
Well, and Saraswati Thakur himself introduced this as a very aggressive presentation that the Vaishnava is equal or superior to the topmost Brahman.
Yeah.
And it was a very cultural war tactic almost against the Smarta Brahmin culture, which is very beautiful.
Yeah, I was thinking about some of the other societies who
Yes.
say some comments.
And are there any rules of like not touching it with your left hand or something or stuff like that? I don't know.
There are some
You
rules.
need 2 people, 2 right hands.
There are some rules. You've got to always chant the holy name of the Lord and never stop chanting. Always remember the Lord, never forget the Lord. And another rule, once you make the Brahmin thread, and whether the ladies don't actually have a Brahmin thread, but still you're initiated to the Brahmin mantras, that is, don't neglect them. It's not about wearing a thread, it's not about I'm initiated. Initiate means to start. We must continue what we start. Cultivate what we do. Make 2 circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just work. Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe it's the hardest part to make it even.
Well, when you do that, you don't want it to be too tight because you've got to give it a bit of, give it the opportunity to reset itself, and you kind of work it.
Yeah,
Like
this side, this way, go.
You work it in
Okay.
two
Yeah.
circles,
Okay, maybe
probably 2 fingers and 2 fingers. Yeah.
I
Now
have
you
very
can check here
bendy
if
fingers.
it's
Yeah.
like this. See?
But you
Yeah.
could, but you
Perfect.
see, you can check now. You've got everything right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see you've got it all right. So
I see.
now you just need to work it so you can get them the same. And if it doesn't, well, if it doesn't immediately come, you can
And then
see
I go
which is the
inside.
long part and just
Pull it.
kind of help it around a little bit.
Okay, and then I'll
The loop.
the loop.
But to help it a bit, otherwise you just make the
Oh,
long part to the other part. So you have to take a third help and then a third help on the other. Anyway,
One more
in 7 minutes I'm meant to be doing something else.
So
Thank
you
you,
can
Maharaj.
let
That's
it
very, very
go.
cool.
Yeah.
There.
So now practice,
You got one?
and I can be back with you after
Underneath,
that.
inside.
Just to be clear, Sudarshan was born with a Brahman thread thing, and I was choked to death.
Just
Just for real, I was like purple color.
Oh, he wasn't being choked today.
He was not.
No, I was,
Yeah.
no. Look, I mean,
So humble.
my birth was very, very.
You don't remember.
inauspicious
Just say, "I don't
in every
remember."
way. Yeah, I don't remember because my brain cells were killed by my, like this.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
No, I was born like backward, butt first, breathing in everything, like everything. Very intense, but that caused people to chant a lot of beautiful shlokas while I was coming into the world. So that's good.
Okay, it feels like the hardest part.
Yeah. Well, it's getting better. So just keep on doing it until it becomes perfect.
and then
It's all about my practice.
And then I go
everywhere.
Well, it is about practice everywhere, yes. Yes. How are we walking? We didn't just get up and walk. We had to practice.
And then you do like the.
I got a new expression from Abhinava teaching in Mridanga.
Memory.
Muscle memory.
But here
So
it's
then
also
you-
some brain memory to follow.
Hey, Dandavat devotees.
Brain is
There is a
Oh wow.
much better video published somewhere, made professionally about how to make Brahma thread with Srila Maharaj. So, if something wasn't clear, just search for that.
Okay, Surah
Dandavat.
Tell me.